Welcome back to Joey Gardner's MLB Road to the Show. And as you saw last episode, we're still off to a very slow start. And we're playing below expectations. We're only 88 overall. We're playing as an 84. So we definitely have to work on that. We have a 3-game home series against Cincinnati. Not going to waste any time. Let's get to it right now. Here we are in Busch Stadium. The Cincinnati Reds 3-10 face the 8-4 St. Louis Cardinals. It is our final home game before we go on a bit of a road stretch. So let's try to send the home fans home. Let's send the fans home happy. As Gardner's up 0-1 counter in the bottom of the first with the runner at first. And he's going to ground this past the shortstop into left field for a single. And it's going to put runners at first and second now with 1 out. So look at that. Already starting off in a good way. Getting a hit. Hopefully we get more of those. Because, you know, you saw the last episode. If you didn't, be sure to go back and watch it. It was just not good. Is this going to bring up this guy? It's a 2-2 count with 1 out. Bottom of the first. Still no score. 1 away. Here is the 2-2 pitch. And it's going to be popped into right field. And oh, that's high. That is far, actually. And that is gone. That's more than just a pop-up. That is going to give the Cardinals a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. So it looked like just a pop-up at first, but it kept going and going and going. Look at the fireworks. It's beautiful. Definitely not a good idea when it's still light out because you can barely see them in person, but that's besides the point. That was outside, and he pulled that into right field, and that was a 3-run shot. Gardner up 1 for 1 in this game with a single. Bottom of the third, nobody on, nobody out. 4-1 game. This pitch is going to be lined into right field and is going to hop in front of the wall. It's at least 2, maybe 3, probably 3. He's going for 3. And Gardner's going to get into third with ease to lead off the bottom of the third with a triple. Plus 30 training points. That ×2 boost is definitely worth getting if you are looking for a way to definitely increase your attributes the quickest way. It's like 5,000 stubs, and if you got the extra stubs, which if you played the first week, you got those for free. Is this going to be grounded to short? That's going to get a run home, making it a 4-1 game now. Cardinals off to a hot start here in this game. Wait, wasn't it a higher score at that point? I actually forgot what the score was. Anyway, Gardner's up 2 for 2 with a triple and single. The score is 5-2. Now, here in the bottom of the fifth with 1 out, nobody on. Here is the first pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be grounded up the middle and into center field. 3 for 3 this game is Gardner. Okay, definitely a turnaround from where he was just the other day. Just the other day, he was having trouble putting the bat on the ball. Now he's got 3. He's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a triple. Carpenter's up with an 0-2 count. The throw off to first is going to not be in time. Gardner's going to get back in there with ease. Carpenter, 0-2 count, looking to make something of this at-bat. Here is the pitch, and he's going to strike out. And he was the one that hit the 3-run shot in the first inning. Stephen Piscotty also got a solo shot, it seems like, after that. Manager's telling us to steal. You got it, coach. We'll do it. On the first pitch with 2 outs, we're going. And the throw to second is in time. Gardner unable to steal second on that, and that's going to end the inning. Gardner up 3 for 3 with a triple, 2 singles, and 2 runs. Here in the bottom of the 7th with runners at second and third. No outs, and they are intentionally walking Gardner. They don't want any part of the guy that they couldn't get out so far this game. That is going to load the bases now with nobody out. And Matt Carpenter's coming up to the plate with a full count here. 6-4 game. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Here is the full count pitch. And it is going to be grounded to third. They're going to tag the guy going to third for 1 out and over to first for the double play. But a run will score, making it a 7-4 ball game. Bring up Piscotty, who has a 3-1 count with 2 outs and a 3-run lead. And Gardner's going. Will he make it to third? He is in there. He couldn't steal second, but third is not an issue apparently. Okay, I'll take it. That's gonna bring Jerko. Oh, and the guy walked. So Jerko's now up with a 1-2 count. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Here is the pitch. He's gonna ground it to third. Diving play. Throw over to second is in time for the force to end the inning. So we got 1 run, and that's gonna be enough to give us the win. So we took game 1 of the series, a 3-game series. Gardner went 3 for 3 with two singles, a triple, and an intentional walk. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Got 399 points so far. That sounds good. Let's get to our next game. Once again against Cincinnati here at Busch Stadium in our final home game before we go on a road stretch. Home series, I should say. Our final home game is tomorrow. The next game. Mike Leake is on the mound for us. Uh-oh. Guys, I accidentally had some editing issues. I must have had a problem there. I do apologize. I believe Gardner flew out his first at-bat, but we got to run there. Yeah, I do apologize. There's something wrong. I edited something wrong. I do apologize. Either way, Gardner's 0 for 1 so far. 2-0 count. Here is the pitch, and it is high and deep into right field, and there it goes. See ya, it is gone, giving the Cincinnati, they still have a 7-3 lead, but Cardinals are starting to push to dig into that early on in this game. Gardner now 1 for 2 with that that 2-run shot, I should say. Could have been a 3-run shot. Actually, probably wouldn't have been because he probably would have pitched a lot differently had that run not come home. But look at that. It was that one. There's no doubt about it. Down the right field. Actually, down the right field line, and it was gone. Couldn't get into the second deck. That does suck, but it's whatever. Gardner up 1 for 2 this game. Like I said, I do apologize for the first at-bat. I must have had an editing issue. It is all my fault. Gardner up. Here in the bottom of the 6th, down by 4. This can be grounded past the second baseman into right field for a base hit, giving him a 2 for 3 game so far. Gardner's getting on a bit of a hot streak. Hopefully we can keep this up. Oh, man, just look at that. It just hung there, and Gardner was all over it. You got a single, but, it's better than nothing. Manager says steal the base. You got it. We're going to try our best. We're going to use the showtime to get an accurate jump on this. All right, wait for the leg to come up. There it is. Go! The throw on to second is going to be very late as Gardner got in there with ease. A great jump. Right as soon as the leg came up, we were going. And now there's a runner at second with an 0-2 count, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, 7-3 ball game. Cincinnati leads. Here is the pitch. It's going to be grounded to third. Diving play. He stops it, but cannot come up with it. And Jerko is going to get on first with a single. All right, Gritchek is now coming up to the plate, 0 for 1 game. Runners at the corners, 0-2 count, 1 out. Let's see if he can bring home at least one. Here it is. The 0-2 pitch is going to be lined into right field, and that's going to get a run home for sure with Gardner's speed. He doesn't have to even worry about it. There's going to be no contest on that, cutting the Cincinnati lead by 1, making it a 4-run game now. Bottom of the 7th now, there's runners at the corners, 2 outs, 2-1 count, and we were late on that, and that's going to jam us and pop it into left field for the final out of the inning in a definite RBI situation. Gardner now coming up 2 for 4 this game with a home run and a single. Down by 2 in the bottom of the 9th with 1-0 count, 2 outs. This is lined into center field, and this is going to end the ball game. Cincinnati finally breaking their cold streak they had. They were on a really bad losing streak, so it was a much needed win by them. I was wishing we would have gotten it, but hopefully we can take Game 3 and win the series, as we're in Game 3 of 3 of our final game of this homestand. I believe our first homestand of the season. I might be wrong. Might be our second. Probably is our second, actually, come to think of it. Or first. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're 5 for 8 this game, though, or this series with a home run triple. And cutting into this at-bat, the pickoff was thrown wide, and we got a runner at second now. He could have gotten over to third easily if he just kept going, but he must have slid. Anyway, now there's 1 out in 0-1 count. Runner at second here in the bottom of the 1st. Here is the pitch. It's going to be lined to the second baseman's glove for the first out of the inning. So we don't want to get into that groove. We don't want to get into the groove where we're popping up and lining out either. We want to get, solid contact on hits, and that's the key. We want to get hits. Bottom of the 3rd, we have a 1-0 lead. Runner at first with 1 out. This can be popped up into shallow center field. He's going to come up with the play with very much ease, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Not going to much matter because we're going to go on to our next at-bat, 0 for 2 this game. Bottom of the 5th is a tie game at 1 with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Here is the first pitch of the at-bat. Oh, this is our pitch. This is our pitch, and oh, we were just behind it. This is into the deepest part of center field, and that's going to be caught at the top of the wall for the second out of the inning, I believe it was. But now we have runners at the corners now. Hopefully we can do something with that, or hopefully they can do something with that, because there's not much I can do. Gardner up 0 for 3 this game here in the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 count. This is going to be grounded up the middle into center field, and Gardner able to get a hit in this game. Gardner's not going to go down without a fight, guys. Gardner has a lot of heart, and he plans on using it here on the field. Piscotty's got a 1-2 count. He's 0 for 3 this game as well. Down by 3 still here in the bottom of the 8th with no outs. Here is the pitch. It's going to be popped into shallow right field. We better go back. There we go. All right, so 1 out. Hopefully one of our players can at least get us home. And Cameron Mabin's coming up with an 0-1 count, runner at first and 1 away. We're looking to steal. Got the showtime ready to go. Wait for the leg to come up. There it is. Go. And this can be grounded to the second baseman, trying to cover second on the steal. And still will get the out at first. Now there's 2 outs and a runner at second. Luckily, the steal kept us out of the double play, bringing up Colton Wong, who has a 3-0 count with a runner at second and 2 outs. Here is the 3-0 pitch, and it's going to be down and inside for ball 4, putting runners at first and second with 2 outs. Bring up Eric Caballero. Oh, I don't know how to say his name, guys. He is a rookie. 0 for 3 this game. 1-2 count with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Here is the pitch. This is driven high and deep into left field, and that one is going to tie the ball game at 4 late in this game. His first major league home run. What better way to have a first major league home run than to tie up the game that we were trailing the entirety of? So Eric keeping us alive in this game, keeping his possible career in the majors alive. Gardner now here in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, tie game at 4. Runner at first with 2 outs. This pitch is going to be outside, and we are going to drive it to the second baseman, and he's going to catch it. Should have driven that out the opposite way, but I, was antsy on it. We're 1 for 5 this game. That's not good. Bottom of the 12th, 0-2 count with the runner at first. Nobody out. Here is the pitch. That hung. That's going to go past the first baseman's glove into right field, and I'm going to second. The other runner's going to third, and with no outs here in the bottom of the 12th, with 1 run needed to win it, we've got runners in second and third. Bringing up Piscotty, I believe. 3-1 count, and they're going to give him the intentional pass. Not even going to try here and load the bases, putting the force at home. So they're looking to keep this game going, hopefully for them, as Cameron Mabin's going to come up with an 0-1 count, no outs. Ooh, he's going to hit this. He's going to hit this. Where will it go? The 0-1 pitch with bases loaded is going to be grounded into right field, and that's going to win the ball game for the St. Louis Cardinals. We may have dropped the second game, but we win 2 out of 3. And Gardner had a hot series, guys. This game may not have been one of his better series, but still a lot more hits than we got in our quite a few first games combined. Okay, so the final score is 5-4 St. Louis. 5-12-2 is our line score. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, be sure to smash the like button, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss another Joey Gardner video whenever they are posted. And until next time, hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @ThisIsJamesG. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.